18.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Get 300. Get 300. We are going.
Throwing is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check. Switch.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Steve Longa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant. Time to regroup. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again. We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Check 26, check 26.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
630. Back north. Undercrush.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete. It's Johnson. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the...
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 6.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a blitz coming, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Taylor. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. On first down, it's Taylor. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a give right side. It's Grant. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Go right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers will get this to Jake Kumaro. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A throw caught by Kumaro.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Steve Longa, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Slam, slam. Flare. He's checking.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Let's go now. 4 on the base. Check tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. And he finds Danny Amendola. Oh, he breaks another. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Taylor to throw. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're going to need some therapy.
On 1st down, Grant. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. He had a really solid 1st half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just a series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Grant. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go back to Grant. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Corey Grant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At their 48.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Grant. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Taylor to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it